Okay, listen up, everybody.
KPFX and HD1, Kindred, Fargo, Moorhead, and KDLB HD3, Frazee, Detroit Lakes.
Locally owned and operated by Radio FM Media.
We are your Bison Nation station.
And the one and only classic rock station, 107.9, The Fox.
Now, here's today's headlines with The Fox Morning Show.
Robbie, Dave, and Moose on 107.9, The Fox.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
Coughed up something that looked like escargot this morning.
Guess what today is?
It is National Escargot Day.
Snail! It's National Escargot Day.
Time to enjoy the delicacy that is a big plate of snails.
It's delicious.
Escargot.
It's actually good and good for you.
Let's start the show.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No?
No.
You guys aren't fans, huh?
I've never had it, and I don't think I ever will.
Freaking love them.
Yeah.
Huh.
They serve, they're just garlicky. Just don't. And they're with garlic toast, you can't go wrong. They're awesome.
Probably more garlic toast than snails for me.
Yeah, the garlic toast really makes it.
Good morning, 601. It's Robbie, David, Moose back at it with some clouds rolling in here today, but temps very nice, up to about 70. Currently in Fargo, we have fair skies. We're at 47. It's grad week.
Yes.
So what was your first job out of school? And do you remember what you got paid? Okay, be thinking about this, okay?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm still pretty bitter about it.
Plus, you could win the classic rock road trip that really rocks, so make sure you're listening at about 7:15. The Fargo Police Department seeking the public's help in locating two young girls who went missing yesterday. One is 13-year-old Ziana Berlin. She was last seen near her home. She is approximately 5'4", wearing a white sweatshirt, dark pants, and green Crocs. The other is a 12-year-old, Sierra Nelson, who was last seen at North High School yesterday afternoon. She's approximately 4'11" and was last seen wearing distressed jeans, a maroon red fitted shirt, and Converse shoes with gorillas on them. Anyone with information on either of these girls is encouraged to contact the Red River Regional Dispatch. The three American tourists who died at a resort in the Bahamas earlier this month were reportedly killed by carbon monoxide poisoning. The two couples affected were staying in villas that were next to each other, and only one woman survived.
That's what it was, huh? It took them that long to figure that out?
Well, it's the Bahamas.
That's...
Yeah. A poll ahead of Memorial Day found that more people are carpooling this year because high gas prices.
Huh.
So, yeah.
I don't have any room, so nobody asked me.
I'll ask the neighbors.
Okay.
And not all the crazy in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial is coming from the witness stand or the attorneys. Yesterday, a woman in the gallery yelled, "Johnny, I love you! Our souls are connected." Johnny waved at her, and she then held up her baby and said, "This baby is yours."
My God.
You mean for the taking? Or?
I'm not sure. She was escorted out of the courtroom.
Probably for the best.
Probably.
And it does look like the public has clearly picked a side. The hashtag I Stand With Amber Heard earned about 8.2 million views compared to 15 billion views for Justice for Johnny Depp.
Oh, man. Wow.
Yeah, closing arguments are expected to start on Friday. So
She got a couple of people on her side.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's all.
This is the final week, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So that's nice.
Closing arguments on
They
Friday.
can wrap that up by Memorial Day.
Yeah, right.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Ground ball. Great stoppage short of the score. The run will score off the glove of Baez, and the Twins walk off the Tigers.
How about that? And Gio Urshela for the second straight day is the hero. Twins win 5-4 with that walk-off win.
Nice.
10 games over 500 now, and they've got game 2 against those Tigers later tonight. Meanwhile, on the hardwood floor, the Celtics defeated the Heat 102-82 to even up that Eastern Conference Finals at 2 games apiece. On the ice, Tampa ends up sweeping Florida to advance to the NHL Conference Finals. The Avs beat the Blues last night 6-3 to go up 3-1 in that series. So sad to hear about this. Steelers' Dwayne Haskins was legally drunk when he was fatally hit by that dump truck on that Florida highway last month.
Oh, man.
This according to the toxicology report that was released yesterday. Also, he tested positive for some drugs in his system as well.
Yeah.
So
Very sad. Very,
Very
very,
sad.
very sad.
Well, Vikings OTAs are underway, and guess who the Bleacher Report named as the team's best-kept secret? Take a guess.
Dave Jacobs.
No. What? Rodney Daniels then?
No. You were kind of close. Dave was hanging with the dude over the weekend.
That guy.
Yes.
Irv Smith.
Irv.
Jr.
Yeah, he's named again by the Bleacher Report as the best-kept secret, Irv Smith Jr.
And he's a nice kid.
Yes.
Everybody that stopped by on Saturday over there at New Leaf knows that, too. Nice guy. He's part owner.
And Kyle Brandt from NFL Network picked his dark horse for the MVP for the upcoming season. Of course, he's catching some heat for this one, but Kirk Cousins. He picked Kirk Cousins as his dark horse MVP.
Nice.
Why not?
Why can't we have the sunshine on our ass once in a while?
Yeah.
There you go. That's your Fox Sports.
Today, we're going to see sunshine this morning. Some clouds rolling in. Temps near 70 tonight, about 50. Tomorrow, on a slight chance for some showers and cooling off to about 60. So another cool day ahead of us.
Yep.
Right now, we have fair skies. We're at 47. And we have how you can lose 3 inches in just 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's not cold.
It's a new fitness hack, and it's easy to do.
This is the Fox Morning Show
With Robbie, Dave, and Moose.
on 107.9 The Fox.
All right, you guys. I know you've been waiting all your lifetime for some super duper abs, 6-pack abs. Here's what you need to do: the stomach vacuum.
Oh?
Yep, stomach vacuum.
Stomach vacuum.
Yep.
That sounds healthy.
Here,
I've been
just
compared to a
stand
vacuum at a buffet.
stand back and just suck in really hard. Suck in your stomach.
Okay.
Your stomach.
And just throw
Expose
my
your
back
lower
out.
ribs. Expose your lower ribs.
Wait, you can't. Try.
Yeah, the experts say this is not really a risky move. However, if you do have high blood pressure, careful, because it will increase your high blood pressure. But apparently it's an ab exercise called the stomach vacuum all over the internet.
Yeah.
Suck it into where your ribs
Sucking it
stick out.
in is a new thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sucking in your stomach, exposing the lower ribs. Yeah. It's
That's
kind of
stupid. That's been around forever. It's even in the movie Caddyshack, when the hot chicks walk into the diving board, all the guys are sucking in their guts.
But you got to do it more than just when the hot chicks come walking by. It's called bicep curls for your abs. Yeah. They compare it to a plank when you think about it, because when you plank, you're supposed to suck it in.
Good way to end up with monkeypox.
It's the Fox Morning Show
With Robbie, Dave, and Moose.
on 107.9 The Fox.
So this happened last week. The painting that was used in the opening credits of Good Times.
Yeah,
sold.
the one that JJ supposedly painted.
Yeah, sold for $15.3 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and that painting, by the way, is also on the cover of Marvin Gaye's album, I Want You.
So can JJ stop doing those commercials now?
Yeah, isn't it terrible? Oh, my God.
Great if he could stop that.
Yeah, you know
Give it
what?
Joe.
Yeah.
Broadway Joe.
The bidding lasted for about 10 minutes on this thing, $15.3 million. 76 times more than it was expected to go for.
Huh.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's awesome.
That is crazy. The actual bid was $13 million, but there's a buyer's premium that gets paid to the auction house. So
Okay.
by the time you're done paying all the...
Right.
Yeah. The auction house gets a couple mil just for this.
How about that?
I gotta make money too.
Lord. I wonder if you had the album, if that album would go for, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Maybe somewhere
Maybe if
like,
it-
$20.
Yeah. Maybe if it's a mint condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some count on it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
If you can get JJ to sign it,
Yeah, maybe.
then you might have something.
Or Marvin Gaye.
Yeah, good luck with that. You're going to have to dig him up
Right.
first. You're going to have to help him.
And JJ's gonna want like at least $20 for him to sign.
And he's going to want to sell you some extra insurance for the government.
Yep.
107.9 The Fox. Your feel-good story of the day.
Well, this has got to be the definite feel-good story of the day, and it comes right out of Fargo here for the Fargo Marathon.
Oh, that's nice.
I caught a post from one of my Facebook friends, Lindsay K Photography. We have all met her along the way somewhere. She goes, I'm not crying, you're crying. I was just tagged in this story. She said, this man was the one I remember most of all that stopped to pet Scout. Okay, here's how the story goes. As the week comes to an end, I wanted to share a heartfelt story that reminded me how our God can work in such mysterious ways. It was after making the hard decision to put our dog Bentley down this past Tuesday. I told myself I would run my last mile to be positive and have positive memories of Bentley to get me to the finish line. The finish line being 13.1. Keep in mind, Bentley, their dog they had to put down, was 13.
Aww.
As I approached mile marker 12, there was a mother and her son with their dog, including a sign that said, "Pet me for a power booster."
Oh, wow.
For those that really know me, I could care less about my race time. I stopped and petted the dog and shared my story with the nice lady. As she made my day, I can only hope I made hers. Below is a picture of my finish as well as a picture with Bentley enjoying one last cuddle with Mom.
Oh.
So it was our friend Lindsay, and I caught this over the weekend too. Her and her son, they just got a golden doodle or a big old doodle of some sort, and that's what he wanted to do. It was his idea, have the dog there, pet me for power.
Oh.
And so that's what they did, and this gentleman happened to be the one that stopped. Wow. What a great story, huh?
Sure is.
That definitely is.
And our fur babies.
Yep. And Lindsay does say, you can believe in coincidences or you don't. This is bigger than that.
I believe that. You take from stuff, what you choose on that, Yeah. Not any one person can tell another what something means to them, It's just you. It's very personal.
That's a very sweet story.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
Coughed up something that looked like escargot this morning.
Guess what today is?
It is National Escargot Day.
Smell! It's National Escargot Day.
Time to enjoy the delicacy that is a big plate of snails.
It's delicious.
Escargot.
It's actually good and good for you.
Let's start the show.
Yeah, they're not for everybody. No. Fish love them, and I love fish. So.
Good morning, 7:02. It's the Fox Morning Show with a beautiful day planned here, although some clouds and near 70. Currently, we have fair skies. We're at about 48 in Fargo. Grad week continues, and we want to know, what was your first job right out of school, and do you remember what you got paid?
Yeah. I think times were a little different when we were back
then. Big time.
But our parents said the same thing.
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember you get a loaf of bread for a nickel.
Most of them worked on their family farm for nothing.
Right. Yes. I worked on a farm for nothing. I felt like
we didn't have a farm.
Shaw Farms, man. Summertime. That was during school. That was under the table, tax free.
I wish we would have had a farm.
Yeah.
Planting potatoes and digging potatoes.
Nobody in your family ever had a farm.
No, my parents are from the Iron Range. They grew up in the mines.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Grew up in the mines. What are they, dwarves?
No.
The mines of
the
Moria.
iron ore mines. My dad used to haul all of the stuff that they didn't use. That's what my dad did.
All right.
Yeah. All right, and coming up here, 7:15, make sure you're listening. You could win that classic rock road trip that really rocks. The Fargo PD seeking the public's help in locating two young girls who went missing yesterday. One, 13-year-old Ziana Berlin, who was last seen near her home. She's approximately 5'4", last seen wearing a white sweatshirt, dark pants, and green Crocs. The other is 12-year-old Sierra Nelson, who was last seen at North High School yesterday afternoon. Sierra is approximately 4'11", was last seen wearing distressed jeans, a maroon red fitted shirt, and Converse shoes with gorillas on them. Anyone with information encouraged to contact the Red River Regional Dispatch. The 3 American tourists who died at a resort in the Bahamas earlier this month were reportedly killed by carbon monoxide poisoning. The 2 couples affected were staying in villas that were next to each other, and only one woman survived.
You just think you'd have known it by now. It smells like a cover-up.
Yeah,
I mean, carbon monoxide?
Yeah.
Pretty easy to detect that,
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it been a couple of months? I'm just saying.
No, earlier this month.
It was this month.
Earlier this month.
Seems like it's been longer.
Yeah. I really thought there was going to be some
poisoning or something.
From like an animal.
Which there was, but or venom.
Yeah.
Or some kind of.
A poll ahead of Memorial Day found more people are carpooling this year because gas prices are so high.
All right.
So what, are you at the mercy of your neighbor, where they're going? Where
are you guys going?
Do they know you're coming with? There's no room in the car.
And not all the crazy in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial coming from the witness stand or the attorneys yesterday.
Did you say defecation trial?
No, I said defamation. Yesterday, although there was defecation.
There was. That's why that's funny.
Yesterday, a woman in the gallery yelled, "Johnny, I love you. Our souls are connected." Johnny waved to the woman, but then she held up her baby and said, "This baby is yours."
Huh.
I never hit that either.
Yeah, she was then escorted from the courtroom.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah. It's kind of funny how how everybody all of a sudden is tuned in again. They must have had a break for a couple of days or something.
Well, we know
on.
it's the last week.
Yeah.
Yep, this is it.
Yeah, because closing arguments are on Friday.
Yeah.
So
May sweeps.
Yeah.
That's it.
Maybe that's what it is. Totally, completely. The public, by the way, has clearly picked a side. The hashtag I Stand With Amber Heard earned about 8.2 million views compared to 15 billion views for Justice for Johnny Depp.
There you go. On Courtroom American Idol.
Right. Yeah. Right on.
Pretty much.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Ground ball. Great stoppage short of the score. The run will score off the glove of Baez, and the Twins walk off the Tigers.
I'm with that, Gio Urshela there again. Your hero for a second straight day. Twins win 5-4, taking Game 1 of their series against the Tigers. Game 2 tonight. They're 10 games over 500 right now. Playing some good.
That's all right.
Yeah, playing some good baseball.
Not even June yet.
No. There's a lot of time yet for this to all fall apart yet.
Usually before the All-Star break, though.
I know. We might actually be in trade talks for people to come our way instead of us sending people other ways.
Yeah.
Right. On the hardwood floor there last night, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and it goes the way of the Celtics in a big way. 102-82 your final, so the series tied at 2 games apiece. Meanwhile, on the ice, Tampa took Florida to sweep them and advance to the NHL Conference Finals. The Avs also beat the Blues to go up 3-1 in that series. Some sad news. Hate to hear this. Steelers' Dwayne Haskins was legally drunk when he was fatally hit by that dump truck on a Florida highway last month. This is according to the toxology report released yesterday. He also tested positive for some drugs in the system, too. So, and remember, this all happened like at 6:37 in the morning.
Yeah. Coming off a night out. And at least it makes a little bit of sense of what the heck you were doing in the middle of the highway.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so Vikings OTAs are underway, and the Bleacher Report came out yesterday and named the teams the best-kept secret, who is none other than Irv Smith Jr.
You weren't supposed to tell anybody.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Well, we have to brag about it. I feel like, he's part of the team now. Our team, the Fox team.
Right, because we're buds.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Hanging out for like 2 hours.
Yeah, come on.
I almost like 3 hours, really.
Kyle Brandt, also from the NFL Network yesterday, coming out and calling Kirk Cousins his dark horse for the MVP this season.
Wow.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get people to talk. That's a bit of a stretch, but I'll take it.
Quezzy was like, say something nice.
Yeah, right. That's your Fox Sport.
Now here's the Fox Morning Show.
With Robbie, Dave, and Moose. 107.9 The Fox.
Well, since we're almost into summer, this upcoming weekend being the official, unofficial first weekend of summer.
Seems like we're close, but
Then something will happen.
I find myself eating more salads when it gets nicer out. How about you guys?
Yeah.
I kind of transitioned from eating soups to now salads.
You talking fruit salad, talking macaroni salad, potato salad. What kind of salad you talking about, son?
Don't forget about the Snicker salad.
Right, because it's a salad.
I love salad.
They say the average American has 4 salads every week. And
they didn't specify.
No, they didn't. Even though they said that the ultimate salad is the chopped iceberg lettuce, tossed with dressing, presented as a side dish, and loaded with, well, such things as
good stuff?
Yeah, roasted vegetables and stuff like that.
Oh, no, I thought you meant bacon bits.
Yeah,
Croutons.
right?
Dorothy Lynch.
See, the thing is, you'll have a good salad at a restaurant. It's very rare that you can come up with a good one at home because they're just a pain in the butt.
Yeah, they can be.
They can be.
You end up buying the bag salad. If you don't hurry up and get to it, you got the brown goo at the bottom of the bag, and I'm so sick of throwing out bag salad.
Yep.
You gotta eat that quick. The chef's salad. I think that's my favorite.
We do that one a lot. Throw a little ham in there, or turkey, if the case may be, some bacon, some boiled egg, some hard-boiled egg.
Chef is.
Yeah, that's basically what that is. That's the kind we'll try to make at home. If we're just having salad, throw some protein in there, maybe a steak.
Why not?
Rack of ribs.
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show with Robbie, Dave, and Moose.
Coming up next, Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox. And now it's time for Dave's Deep Thought with your radio pal, Dave Jacobs.
On 107.9 The Fox.
You should be able to park in a expecting mother parking space if you're waiting for your mom.
Dave's Deep Thought.
107.9 The Fox.
This is the Fox Morning Show with Robbie, Dave, and Moose.
Now trending. Now, here's what's trending on 107.9 The Fox.
I'm watching the video, and this guy is pretty cool. He's from San Diego. His name is John. He built a remote control air horn to blast every time his neighbor's dog barks.
So my neighbor got a dog, and the damn thing barks nonstop. I mean, I roll over in my bed in my own room in my own house, and this damn dog barks at me. So I went ahead and built this invention, the Dog Zapper 2000, and have a look.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You kind of got the internet divided on this, too, a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
Some are thinking clever, some are thinking kind of cruel, but he says the dog constantly barks at him or any other little sound, so he decided to give him a little taste of his own medicine.
It's a car horn, too.
It's a car horn that he can trigger remotely.
Yeah, he's got it set up DC, I'm sure, just hooked up to a car battery, and every time the dog barks, the car horn goes off.
He says that even while he's in his house, at times.
This dog is barking constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
It looks like a beautiful German Shepherd, though.
Yeah. Beautiful dog. Apparently, the owner of this dog the two finally talked.
Zoe's the dog. Yeah.
You'd think that your neighbors and you would maybe talk once or twice before this. Hey, your dog, can you maybe settle it down?
Yeah.
However.
People don't know their neighbors anymore.
Yeah.
They don't.
You think it was the Dog Zapper 2000 that got the neighbor's attention?
Broke the ice?
It was, because that's what he says. Once he started using the horn, the dog's owner talked to him about it.
I'm one of those that I don't mind the sound of a barking dog. Obviously, 3 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to sleep ain't fun.
Right, and if it's constant, it's going to get a little annoying.
But I know some people, they freak out as soon as their dog barks once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they're just talking here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gunner's got a very odd bark, though.
Oh, really?
So you barely walk. I mean, I can't walk to the mailbox and walk in, and he's like, "Oh my God, where you been?" And he starts. He has this very high pitched. It's like it sounds like we're beating him. It's terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
no!
Yeah, it is.
It's an itchy one, so
it's terrible because he's so excited.
Yeah. No, Boomers is a low, growl,
That's what Jupiter and Lady are, loud and and they'll bark at us, or they'll bark at the cat that dared to walk into the room while we're in there watching TV, and we'll shoot a foot up into the air because they're so loud. All of a sudden, boom, and
freaks you out.
They're so loud, they're big dogs.
Now, at least they will get your attention if a thief breaks in the middle of the night. I won't hear crap. Boomers, row, 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 row.
Oh,
ain't gonna wake me up.
He doesn't have a full-on push, huh?
You know what, though? I think it will, because if it's overnight or when it's least because you don't expect it.
That could be.
And you'll wake up. You'll wake up.
I hope so.
Hey, you know what we should do? I'll break in one night. And we'll
See what
try
happens.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's today's headlines with the Fox Morning Show.
Robbie, Dave, and Moose on 107.9 The Fox.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
Coughed up something that looked like escargot this morning.
Guess what today is?
It is National Escargot Day.
Smell!
It's National Escargot Day.
Time to enjoy the delicacy that is a big plate of snails.
It's delicious.
Escargot.
It's actually good and good for you.
Let's start the show.
You know, I've tried them.
You have tried them?
I have tried them. It's the texture thing that just got me.
Hey, it's in your head.
I think so. I mean,
you are eating snails.
What?
You're talking about snails, aren't you? Escargot?
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Did
probably.
you just realize that?
Yeah, I'm like, where were you? What did you think it was?
No. I didn't know what he said.
Oh.
Like, snails.
So, but it's just slimy.
Yeah. Well, by the way, in addition to Escargot Day, it is a, very special day for yours truly here. It's International Tiara Day.
Oh, where's yours?
My crown is on.
Oh, my heavens.
Queen of my life. Right here.
Okay.
So.
There you go. As royalty, you should probably eat some escargot.
No, thanks. I'm good without it. So, Good morning. Fox Morning Show 8:03 with some clouds later on this afternoon. High temps near 70 currently in Fargo. We're at about 54. Coming up, we're going to be talking about Grad Week. What was your first job and how much do you remember getting paid after you graduated? Yeah. If you remember.
Yeah.
In the news today, Fargo PD still looking for those two young girls who went missing yesterday. One is a 13-year-old. Her name is Ziana Berlin. She was last seen near her home. She was approximately 5'4", last seen wearing a white sweatshirt, dark pants, green Crocs. The other is 12-year-old Sierra Nelson, who was last seen at North High School yesterday afternoon. She's approximately 4'11" and was last seen wearing distressed jeans, a maroon reddish fitted shirt, and Converse shoes with gorillas on them. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Red River Dispatch Center. So, 3 American tourists who died at a resort in the Bahamas earlier this month were reportedly killed by carbon monoxide poisoning. The 2 couples affected were staying in villas that were next to each other, and only 1 woman survived. A poll ahead of Memorial Day found people, and more of them, will be carpooling this year because gas prices are so doggone high. Yeah.
But you managed to squeeze out that Metallica CD player, the record player. You're gonna pay for that, though.
Right.
$1,800.
Yeah.
I hope nobody buys it.
I just don't know how that works, though. I mean, not generally people that you know go to the same destination.
No, but I'm assuming, like, say, if you and your family, most of you are going to all ramble into the same ride just to get out to those graduations, right?
Right.
Yeah, so.
Right.
But that's my family.
Yeah, I know. No one's going to carpool.
I'm going to ask the neighbors. I know you guys are planning on going the opposite direction, but hey, if you want to carpool with us to the western part of the city.
And to let your family know you're bringing the neighbors?
I think they mean families. Come on, you two. Come on.
Everybody's got to have somebody on their lap, too.
Wow.
I just thought you were smarter than to think this way. Of course they mean families and the such.
Wow.
Come on.
We would do this no matter what. It's not because of the gas prices. We're a family, so we travel together. We don't all take our own car.
Right. The inn is full. So I don't know what they mean. Do they mean strap us to a trailer? How are they carpooling?
I'm going to have to look more into this because obviously this is something that's really spinning you too.
It is.
Okay, Cronkite.
Oh my God. Obviously not Cronkite enough because I would have this info for you. Good Lord. All right, not all the crazy in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial is coming from the witness stand or the attorneys. Yesterday, a woman in the gallery yelled, "Johnny, I love you. Our souls are connected."
It was the judge, right?
Johnny then waved to the woman, and she then held up her baby and said, "This baby is yours. Go
ahead, take it."
She was escorted from the courtroom. And I wonder, is there a little bit of, crazy there, or is she just did it to get her little 15 minutes of fame?
Maybe she was offering the baby as an offering to the shrine of Johnny Depp.
Yeah, maybe.
I present this baby to you.
The public, by the way, has clearly picked a side. The hashtag I Stand With Amber Heard has earned about 8.2 million views compared to 15 billion views for Justice for Johnny Depp. Closing arguments expected to start on Friday.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what half of of our coworkers are going to do around here once that's gone.
I know, right?
Well, maybe get back to work. That'd be nice.
Yeah. I was thinking the same thing.
Time now for sports on 107.9 The Fox.
Ground ball. Great stoppage. Sharp at the score. The run will score off the glove of Baez. And the Twins walk off the Tigers.
How about that? Gio Urshela, boy, that's 2 days in a row. He's the hero. Twins win 5-4. They take game 1 of their series against the Tigers. Game 2 tonight. The Twins sitting 10 over 500 right now. We're not used to that. It's been a while. Meanwhile, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals last night, and it went the way of the Celtics in a big way. 102-82 over the Heat, so that series tied at 2 games apiece. On the ice, Tampa eliminated Florida. Weird. 2 teams from Florida battling it out in hockey.
I know. It's just unnatural.
Yeah. Huh. But anyway, the Lightning, they advanced by sweeping the Panthers, and they will now move on to the NHL Conference Finals. The Avs beat the Blues, so they're up 3-1 in that series. Some sad, tragic news here as we found out yesterday after the toxology report was released that Steelers' Dwayne Haskins was legally drunk when he was fatally hit by that dump truck on a Florida highway last month. Also in his system was some drugs as well, so not good to hear. Hey, the Vikings OTAs are underway, and the Bleacher Report has named the Vikings' best-kept secret. But we're going to tell you anyway. Irv Smith Jr. Yeah, he was just here in town. And I really think if he wouldn't have, torn his ACL in preseason last season, I think he would have came out in a big way last year. I think there was a lot of big plans for him already last year, and it just didn't happen. And I'm guessing they're thinking the same thing that the old regime thought.
Yeah.
This guy's a mismatch. He's too fast for a linebacker to cover him, and he's too big for a corner to cover him. He creates mismatches. So we'll see how that turns out for him. Hopefully he just stays healthy, right? And then also there's Kyle Brandt from the NFL Network. He was asked to name his dark horse for MVP for the season, Kirk Cousins. There, I'll drop the mic.
How about that?
Yeah.
I'd say in celebration, let's all go to Pizza Ranch or something.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Put some peas on it, mashed potatoes.
That's your Fox Sports.
Fox forecast with some clouds today, but sunshine here this morning. About 70 for the high. 50 tonight, slight chance for showers. 60 tomorrow. Right now, a lovely 54 in Fargo. And coming up, it's Grad Week. We're going to be talking about your first jobs out of school. And do you remember what you got paid?
So it's the class of 2022 week, right? This is it for most kids in the area.
Isn't that something? Yeah.
Wow, that is strange. Holy crap. Now it went fast. Seems like the winter was so slow. Now it's like, boom, it's here.
Well, college graduates apparently are really overestimating their starting salaries.
I've heard this, actually. Yeah, this is the first time I've heard this.
Overestimated as in what they think they should get or hoping?
Right, exactly. They got stars in their eyes on what they think they're going to come out swinging with.
Ah.
Yeah, the average student expects to make around $103,000 after school, and in all reality, it's about half of that, a little more than $50K. So what was your first job out of school, and how much did you make?
Out of school? During school, I think the minimum wage was $3.25.
Something like that.
I want to say, or maybe even $3.50, because Sundays working at James Way as a stock boy, I would make $5 an hour. But out of school, I was a CNA, so I was doing $6-7 an hour.
Sure.
Which was, I felt, pretty good money at the time.
And that's just it.
You earned it, though.
Yeah. I was making minimum wage as a dishwasher. And then I graduated from high school. I already kind of had started the band thing, but I still needed some real money to come in.
Something to fall back on, right?
Yeah.
And the place that I had been dishwashing, Dakota Farms, which is a popular restaurant out in the western part of the state, promoted me as a breakfast cook. So I think like what you just said, I think I went from like making $3-4 an hour to like almost $6.
Okay, and are you talking about out of high school or out of the brief moment you spent in college? Because we were just talking about college grads.
Right. Well, see, my brief moment in college wasn't really, that was more of a trade school thing. I was on the job training.
That's what I was for CNA. It was a trade school thing. And that was during my junior and senior year of high school. So I was able to do half days at this.
Good Lord.
At this, they called it BOCES. It was career opportunity things. They had culinary, they had nursing, they had all this stuff,
You guys are overachievers, my God. Taking that kind of stuff during high school?
I think
it got me out half day. That was my,
I think my first radio job paid like maybe $10 an hour, and that was...
I'm still waiting for that here.
See, right? I think I was on a salary, first radio... Okay, nothing out of college, my brief moment in college, other than, working at the Chicken Hut and every other restaurant I could find.
Same here.
And
stayed CNA 2 years of college.
Right, yeah. And then I think once I got out of a little broadcast school, I was on a salary.
Okay.
So, and I don't quite remember what that is, but I looked it up, and I believe it might have been like 1985-ish, give or take. The average median household then salary, $23,000. I'm going to bet it was close to that, maybe about 20,000, if that. I know. How does anybody live on that?
It wasn't much for me. And I remember every year I would do the 1040 EZ.
It was the green one.
Taxes. I had 3 lines of info, and I got everything back because I think I made $12,000 in a year.
My first apartment on my own, not having roommates and stuff in Botno. I didn't even have furniture. I had my mom's plastic lawn table and a lawn chair for like a dining room table. I had a TV. I sat on the floor.
You had an apartment?
Yeah. And my mattress on the floor. I didn't even have, it was...
Oh, yeah.
It was sad.
It's crazy to think that these kids are coming out thinking...
Good luck.
That they can make 6 figures right away.
If you do, let us know. We're out of here.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Fox Morning Show
with Robbie, Dave, and Moose
on 107.9 The Fox.
All right, so they're on our fan page on Facebook at 1079thefox.com. With it being grad week, we want to know, what was your first job out of school, and do you remember what you got paid? We had a lot of military people weigh in.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks in there in the Air Force and the Army. Apparently, Army pays a little better than the Air Force, but it could have been later.
That's true. But a lot of people remembering that minimum wage was, $3-something, $3.35, $3.85. So
$3.25 for me.
$3.25 for you?
Yep. When my first W-2 job that I had an actual W-2 for. Not working at Shaw Farms, you didn't get a W-2.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to tell the feds now that I was working under the table. All the other kids were too.
We had a lot of people that worked for Hardee's too.
Well, that was a big thing here. Yeah. If they were from Fargo, it was downtown there. Yeah. Emily Beck, apparently she went right into radio. First job out of college at a radio station.
She did, huh?
She was a reception and traffic assistant.
Oh, that.
And she got free concert tickets back when we used to get free concert tickets.
Albert, this is some tough work, but he was making pretty good ching right out of school. $15 an hour roofing.
That's pretty decent.
Yeah, right out of school. That's great money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bet. And then we got Patty checked in. She said her hubby Tom worked at Rosenblatt's in 76. $1.71 an hour.
Rosenblatt's?
Don't ask me.
Wow.
Yeah, geez, $1.71
Is that a deli?
an hour.
Yeah, look at what Mike said when he was in the Marine Corps. $695 a month in 1985. $695 a month. My God, you can't even find a place to rent for that.
Well, you look back at Vietnam there, Gertz Roby, when he went to Nam in the Army, $1.15 a month.
Oh.
$115 a month.
Yeah, that's
and all the sea rations you can eat, I suppose.
Yeah.
Left over from Korea.
Yeah, Ron went into the Air Force. He was making $448 a month. So,
wow. That's just crazy.
Let's see, we got a Concordia College food service. I wonder if you get to bring food home. Does that count as part of your salary?
You would think or hope.
Yeah, some leftover ham tucked under your belt.
Oh, they list that as a fringe benefit.
Yeah, I would hope so. Same with Hardee's. Are you kidding me? Dave's hand is in the fryer again. We're losing money on this guy.